In this lesson, we will cover the topics on bits, types, character and typecasting. Bit is the most basic unit in memory. One bit can only be a 1 or a 0. Binary number is made up of just ones and zeros. It is the way computers store number and data. 1 byte is made up of 8 bits. 1 kilobyte is made up of 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte is made up of 1024 kilobytes. And 1 gigabyte is made up of 1024 megabytes. Every time we declare a variable, Java will request RAM memory space from the OS. Pause this video and try this code on your PC. You will most probably get an out of memory error. If you didn't, add more zeros. Let's review all the primitive data types in Java. To represent a whole number, we can use byte, short, integer or long. To represent a decimal number, we can use float or double. To represent a true or false, we use boolean. To represent a 16-bit Unicode character, use char. Different data type requires different amount of memory. 1 byte requires 8 bits. 1 short requires 16 bits. An integer requires 32 bits. 1 long requires 64 bits. 1 float requires 32 bits. 1 double requires 64 bits. 1 boolean requires 8 bits. 1 char requires 16 bits. Since computer can only stores 1 and 0, we need to use number to represent character. In another word, encoding. Encoding is the process by which information from a source is converted into symbols to be communicated. Decoding is the reverse of encoding process. It converts the encoded code symbols back into information understandable by a receiver. ASCII code is the earliest form of encoding on a computer. It stands for the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It is a character encoding scheme based on the ordering of the English alphabet. It is used to represent text in computers, communications equipment, and other devices that use text. As ASCII code is designed based on the English alphabet, it is unable to represent characters in other languages. So, now we have Unicode. It is a computing industry standard for the consistent encoding, representation and handling of text expressed in most of the world's writing systems. Practice time. Pause this video and print the letter A tilde on console. Change to another value, 00C6, and test again. Practice time. Pause this video and use the Unicode value to print the % symbol on console. Go to the URL for Unicode chart and double check if the % Unicode value is indeed 25. Practice time. Print all the characters using Unicode from 0000 to 00FF. Practice time. Print all the characters from 0 to 65535. Practice time. Print all the characters from 128 to 159. You will notice that some of the output are blanks because those characters are not meant to be displayed. These are some examples of invisible Unicode characters. They are used for other communication purposes. For example, sending commands to printer. Practice time. Pause the video and print the output of character A plus character B. Note the output is numerical 195. Next, convert the characters addition result to a char. Pause this video and try this example. You should get the letter A tilde on console. Next, let's learn how to read in a single character from keyboard using system.and.read method. This method only read the first character in Unicode value. We need to use open and close bracket char to cast and display the character. Practice time. Pause the video and try the code. It will print the decimal Unicode value of the first character. Next, add in the char casting and observe the output again. As the largest number in char can take is 65535. If we enter 65536, it will be calculated as mod 65536, which gives 0. Enter 65537 will gives us the value 1. Pause this video and try out the code. Practice time. Pause the video and test this example. Enter a number that is larger than what an integer can hold will generate an error.